Hello friends, my name is Allison, aka the Coffee Knitted Creative. I love everything art, planners, journals, and all the things between. Today, I'm coming at you with a little bit of a different video. Normally, I'm in my Hobonichi cousin and I'm doing memory keeping or art journaling or whatever. But today, I'm showing you some of my other journals and I'm gonna do a few pages. Now, you say other journals? Yes, I have many a journal, but these two are some of my favorites and I call them, for lack of a better term, specialty journals. Basically, they're themed journals that I go to all the time in order to keep track of one specific thing. The reason why I'm showing you this is because I want to just give ideas to folks, and also if you're somebody who doesn't have a lot of time and you just sort of wish you could journal a lot more, I recommend that you try something like this because it doesn't require all the paint, all the time, all the stuff. Although who doesn't love the stuff? I love the stuff. But anyways, this is my Happy Mail journal. The actual journal was made by February and June, Lydia. I purchased it. There's a lot of people who sell these types of journals. So you can, of course, make them, but you can also buy them. That's what I did. It was just easier. And with this journal, what I do is I literally just, when I get a little note, when somebody makes me something, if it's within Happy Mail, I just stick it in here. And it makes it really nice and easy for me to look back and just remember all the nice things that people have done for me, quite honestly. So it's definitely not done at all, but this is my Happy Mail journal. So think about maybe creating something like that or buying something like that and just slotting stuff in that you like. And what I'm actually working today is my coffee journal. This is also by February and June. And basically, as you may have gathered from my name, I love coffee. Coffee is one of my favorite things ever. And so I started making a journal dedicated to my coffee adventures. So this is, again, a junk journal. It's more of a neutral one. I did purchase it, but what I do is I basically take pictures, I stick them down, I journal a little bit about it, and that's what it is. It's my coffee journal. So the reason why I share it is A, I think it's fun, and B, because you can do this with anything that you like, just don't be afraid. Just have fun. So that's what it's all about. So I am going to work in these journals just a little bit. As you can see, they're pretty quick pages. So I'm planning on doing 3. The first I'm going to do is I went to this coffee shop. I live in Chicago. It's called Sputnik Coffee. And this was the tea. I got some jasmine tea. And I just loved the little bag that it came in. So I used some clear matte, no, not clear, some label paper, not clear matte, in order to get rid of the sort of silvery, sheeny part. And then I left a little bit hanging over because it is sticky. So I'm just going to make the easiest little tip in. So I'm literally again, this was already sticky. This paper was already sticky, so I just stuck down. I am probably going to use some washi to make it so it's a little bit more reinforced. How can you get it easier than that? And then I do always have, I tend to take pictures, so I have some pictures from this place that I want to put down. I think I'll put them down on this side. Yeah. Okay. So outside of this coffee shop, this is in the back of the yards neighborhood of Chicago. Really, really good. Coffee roaster, first and foremost. So high quality. But they had a really fun mural in the background. And then this is a picture of what I ate at the coffee shop, which was the most delicious almond croissant I've probably ever had in my whole life. Yeah, no joke. No joke. So I, of course, had to take a picture. And then my daughter got this massive donut. So, of course, I needed to take a picture of her with the donut. And I print my pictures for this journal. I print my pictures on my HP Sprocket right here. The paper is not the cheapest in the world. And you also have to be careful because it won't take heat. If I was to take a heat gun to this, it could mess up the paper because it's thermal. But, you can't laminate it. But I really like it, especially for these quick and easy type journals. So that's going to be that page for now. And then what do I want to do? I think what I'm going to do is actually, so Emerald Coffee is a coffee shop I've been going to literally forever. So I want to adhere this. I I had to go in the other room and grab my Delphonics pouch, which is so funny. You know how there's all those videos that are like, what's in my Delphonics pouch? I'm going to show you my journal little secret. Look at my Delphonics pouch. It's so unorganized. It's literally just like ridiculous. So I don't know if you'll ever see a what's in my Delphonics pouch from me, because my Delphonics pouch is a complete mess, but it's where a lot of my stuff that I use all the time is. So we need this. This is a little stapler, Heidi Swap stapler. So I'm literally just going to staple this. This is the sleeve that the coffee comes in, or you know what this is, hopefully. But I just cut it in half, so that's that one. I don't have a picture for Emerald. I'm just gonna literally journal about how much I go there all the time. And then we've got Stockyard coffee. This one's so, yeah, I'm gonna do Jackalope coffee there, so this will be Stockyard coffee. This coffee shop is in Bridgeport of Chicago. It had very much like an Instagram vibe, if that makes any sense. Here's some pictures from it. I'll tell you about it in a second though. Anyways, okay, so I'm just gonna staple this in. I just like to staple these because it's so simple and easy to do. No frill, no fuss. That's what this journal is all about. And then I'm gonna put my pictures down. So what I use is I use an InCollage app. If I want to do smaller pictures like this one, I do InCollage app in order to make them smaller, so I don't have to use quite as much paper. I'm going to put this one right over the staple so that you can pretend like it didn't exist. Now I'm just cutting this one. Yeah. Okay. Then last but not least is this Jackalope coffee. Is that, so we've got Sputnik and Jackalope. I want this one to be on here. This Jackalope coffee is so fun. Also in Bridgeport. I'm gonna make this a little smaller. This one will be a little bit more interesting too, because I got a little bit more stuff from it. Okay, so they had this really fun packaging, so you know I had to keep it. Let's just rip some. Yes, I love it. Okay, so we need some glue stick. Okay, so if you might be wondering, well, maybe you're not, but I'm gonna tell you anyway. I love coffee, in case you haven't noticed. It started, let me tell you where it all started. So my mom loved coffee. She used to always say that coffee was the best part of her day, which I can sort of relate to some days. So I definitely grew up in a coffee drinking household, that is for sure. And then when I was in undergrad college, I worked at Starbucks. In fact, I worked there both when I was in undergrad and after. Starbucks was the job I used to move to Chicago with a job. So I loved that, actually, in terms of, you know, being a barista and that. I mean, it's still Starbucks, so it wasn't small, but I feel like there wasn't as many small, like, independent coffee shops. It wasn't as popular as it is now. So since then, I've just always really enjoyed coffee. I drink coffee probably too much, all the ways you can make it. But just lately, I would say in the past, honestly, since the pandemic, I've decided I really want to like start making it more of something that I keep track of and I really take joy from, and it's not just like an addiction. If that makes sense. So what my family and I have been doing is not every Saturday, but on many Saturdays, since we live in Chicago and there's so many options, we just try out new coffee shops, and that's kind of become our little Saturday morning ritual. So my goal is to try to hit up 40 coffee shops before my next birthday, which may be close to that same number. I'm in denial about that one. Okay, so this is the Jackalope coffee. This coffee shop was so freaking adorable and fun. I loved it. So here's some pictures from it. They had another one. Okay, so they have really, first of all, the food at this place. They had a sandwich. It was bacon, which hello, duh. Bacon, goat cheese, big jam, and a tomato. Oh my gosh, it was so good. It was so delicious. Oh my gosh. All right, guys, I'm actually gonna have to print another picture, so I will be right back. Okay, so while I had to print this picture because Baby Yoda, in fact, 2 Baby Yodas came with us to this coffee shop adventure. So the great thing about the HP Sprocket paper is it's also like a sticker, so just is so easy. Not cheap, but super simple. Okay, so then what I do with these pages is I use this stamper, but you could use any kind of, this is like a self-inking stamper, but I also have ones that are not self-inking. They're kind of like this. Well, they are exactly like this. And you just use ink. You can find these all over the place. All right, so this was July 17th. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? So basically, you just move these guys. I like this. I always do a test. Okay, so Stockyard was on this day. Yeah, okay. Yay! Definitely not worried about it being perfect. That is for sure. And then this was the 17th of July, I believe. Okay, and we're gonna put that right here. Trying to make sure it's, there we go. So the reason why I do it like this is because I like to keep it super duper simple. And this was, Sputnik was the June 6th, 26th. 2 and then 6. It's kind of hard to see what I'm doing. I got this from a order from Mitts from My Life with Mitts. But I think you can get them other places. And again, you don't have to do the self-inking one at all. Totally not at all required. Okay, and then I also have this other self-inking one. I think these are all Saturdays. So it'll be easy. It's the exact same concept here. But I'm just moving it to, I don't highly recommend these, honestly. Like, they're fine. I'm glad I have them, but it's not like you really, really do not need this kind of stuff. It's just what I have, so I'm using it. That's a Saturday. This is a Saturday. This is a Saturday. We are 99% done here. I mean, seriously. So I'm going to write some stuff out and then come back to you and we'll do some last minute design, fun design. That's too strong. We'll do some decorating and that'll be it. Okay, so I did some journaling. It's hard for me to write and talk, so I figured I might as well do the journaling part. So now it's just the fun decorating part. So this is the Sputnik page, and I thought that I always white out if I get stamp stuff everywhere, which inevitably happens. I've gotten in the habit with this journal of, oh, that's dry, underlining with gray. And then I also stamped the weather. So I'm feeling like maybe some washi might be fun here. I feel like this page needs some color. So let's just do a little bit of washi. I love this washi. This washi is one of my favorites ever. Okay, there's that. And then maybe we could just do some fun Posca action. Oops. That's one thing, these coffee sleeves are really, really, really hard to write over. So I have to be careful. All right, I think that is that one done. So just so you can, in case you didn't read it, I wrote about how amazing this almond croissant was, how nice the guy was, how my daughter got this huge donut. It was super good. The quality of coffee was really high. I gave it a 9 out of 10. And that's Sputnik. Now this one, Emerald Coffee, I have these black Post-it, so I just decided to use that. And I wrote about how much it is like a ride or die for me. I'm going to use this yellow because yellow is my favorite. Just going to do some color here. Nothing fancy. Maybe you can do... These are just Posca pens. If you're not familiar with Posca pens, they're basically like acrylic paint in pen form. Really, really handy for quick, fun stuff. That is for sure. I have my washi, my ridiculous amount of washi over here on the side. And I'm thinking about just covering up. I don't know. I don't mind the staples, but I don't love the staples. So it's like, why not just make it look slightly more aesthetically pleasing, but not necessary. Okay, this was Stockyard Coffee. Very black and white, very modern, in my opinion. So we could use this to cover up that. No drama. I gave this one a 7 out of 10. It was really good. It had interesting coffee. Nice vibe. Very Instagram-y, if that makes sense. Like, influencer. Lots of, like, this south side sign was so cool. It had tons of plants, which I really appreciated. I really appreciated all the plants. I love plants. I was like, now I'm on the hunt for one of the plants that they had. Okay, that's that page done. Decorated. And here is Jackalope Coffee. I just decided to write here. The place was amazing. It felt like someplace in like Austin or the Pacific Northwest. I got a cortado, the jackalope sandwich, which was so good. This jackalope sandwich, maybe I already told you this. I think I already told you this. I'm obsessed with this bacon, goat cheese, tomato, and fig jam. Maybe I didn't tell you, but oh, I'm so obsessed with it. Okay, sometimes when I have like dictionary pages, I like to find, like this is intermingle, which I feel like this place had definitely a quirky, intermingle-y type of vibe. I mean, seriously, this is not precision here. This is not anything anyone should shy away from doing with, you know, because they're worried about it not turning out perfect. In fact, I really love the not perfect look, as I'm sure you guys have picked up on so far. I'm looking for some fun washi. If I can find some. Ooh, this is kind of groovy. Let's do some groovy. I'm annoyed that this bit of writing is coming through, so I just want to cover it. Anything I'm annoyed by, I literally just cover. That's like how I roll. And I wonder if I should put... Okay, I actually have this, like, this is from the other side of the Sputnik page, and so it's sticky, because I've already taken the back off, but I retrieved it, so I'm literally keeping it really, like, really, look at this, I don't care, we're going to make this work. I'm going to stick it right here, yes, okay, and then we're going to use a fun Sharpie. Let's use purple. Let's use purple. Let's hope it works. Bacon. Goat cheese. Tomato. And fig jam. So good. Don't want to forget that combination. Let's just see how it all looks. Maybe we'll bring some yellow over here. Oh, did I not? Okay. Move this down just slightly better. Is it just coming up? Do we need anything else? It's a little boring down there, but nothing terrible. with that, I'm going to show you what we did and then the journal thus far. So this is some pages. The other thing I do is I keep track of what I've documented. So all these are done. And I put the address. That's just what I do. So here are some ones that I previously did. These are the ones we did today. Sputnik, Emerald, Stockyard, and Jackalope. So yeah, I hope this inspires you to start a new journal or use one of those empty journals you've got laying around. I hope you have a fabulous, fabulous, fabulous day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.